I have a little bit more reinforcing to do on this end. Mainly just trying to support in that area. Well, yeah, that area. But this is pretty much animal ready. Just got to get some more bedding in here just so that that's done and out of the way as well. But all in all, this is pretty much done. Like I said, I just got a little bit more minor, or well, structural detail to tend to. But that's what I'm going to be working on this morning, and I will go from that. Well, I have gone through and better secured the boards along this wall. Just one of those, I don't want a chance, should any pressure happen on the other side, them popping. I've added another stud across the top there just to help reinforce or hold up a little bit. And I have added a layer of bedding in so that that's actually addressed. Rather have that done now before we get the animal versus trying to do that once it's already in here. Just makes it easier. And apparently Tiger Kitty came to say hi. See if we can get a quick picture of her kitties, because she brought them down from upstairs earlier and they've been hanging out right there. Too much glare. Well, there's one right there. Oh, okay. Still got things to do, so I'm gonna get back to it. Well, first trough build for me. Probably longer than it needs to be, but honestly I was just pretty much using the scraps that I had that I said earlier was a little bit too much for me just to get rid of. So I found a use for some of it. I've also taken this wall up another layer. But this is pretty much what I've been playing with. Trying to get as much done and ready in here as I can, which I'm pretty sure it's about there. Mr. Brown gets back later on this afternoon. See if there's any modifications he'd like me to work on. Go from that. But walled and insulated, framed, shiplapped sides, slat door, which the door actually does come up to here. Got that a little bit better than I wanted to, which that's not actually a bad thing. But bedding is already down in here, so okay. Well, always having another project in the wind makes it to where I can stay pretty busy. And I suppose the next thing I'm going to be tackling, well, today, is disassembling this. So the first thing I'm going to wind up doing is setting up a time lapse, and then I'm going to take the side mounts off of it, or not side mounts, the angle pieces on the siding, so that I can start taking it down. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Well, that part was quick and easy. Still need to go through, remove all these boards, get this down to the legs, and then after that, start measuring out and marking where shelving is going to be put in, or cross beams, I suppose, to make shelving. And then I've got to get this pile out of here. So this pile is going to have to go. Pretty much all of this is going to have to go, which includes that stack of slats right there. It's actually going to go back here with these, but I kind of needed that spot at the moment for putting a couple of things, that way I didn't destroy anything as I was trying to take that down. That, and it's always nice to have a little bit of breathing room while I'm doing stuff. But those will come back here and get stacked back up. By the time this is said and done, it'll be 2 racks pretty much side by side. An open aisleway. Another stack of boards for drying. Going to add to this pile, or stack. But I suppose I got to get this mess cleaned up first before I can actually do anything else. So that's where I'm going to start. Well, there you have it. Complete disassembly. Another set of legs. Well, another 2 sets of legs. And hopefully we have a better rack than the one that's over here. Capable of doing a little bit more than that one. More versatility. But I got to get all these screws out of my pocket so I don't lose them. And reuse them when start getting all that back together. Okay, so went ahead, I got these boards ready to help us, well, more or less guide the pigs when we need to. And with a borer coming, hopefully tomorrow, this will at least give us something to work with. Obviously, you can see my skill set, but I did go through and I routed it so that these parts are smooth. Got 2 of those, so that'll at least be something better than trying to use a skid. Awkward and bulky to handle, or bulky and awkward to handle. I've also gone through and gotten the other side as far as the trim work, I suppose. Got the 4th one on this side. So we got less chance that things are going to start trying to slide out of there at us if we bump it wrong. Definitely have enough to keep myself, well, busy and entertained while I'm going. So now I just got to figure out what I'm getting into next.